guys, welcome back to my channel. Hi, my name is Erin, and today I'm going to be going into my pan, those eyeshadows for this year. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited about this. I've got, most of these are just rolling over from my unofficial pan and those eyeshadows I was doing in 2020. I never filmed anything about it. I just kind of had it for myself. But now I want to actually make a video about this and go ahead and roll in a couple other shades as well, since some of these are, I feel like I'm pretty close to hitting pan too. So I'm going to go through the ones that I already had unofficially, and then I'll add in 2 more with you guys. So hi, welcome to my channel. If you've never been here, my name is Erin. I like to talk about all things makeup and beauty, which we're doing today, but I also like to do movie reviews, first time watches, stuff like that. So if you're interested in something like that, definitely come on in and join the family. Subscribe down below and hit the like button for this video. I would really appreciate it. Of course, if you enjoyed it. But anyways, we're going to get into these palettes. Definitely leave me down below if you have some goals for this year, or if you're doing anything like this, or if you're interested in it, maybe you'll get some inspiration from this video. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. Yes, we're going to get right into it. So these are the pans I'm going to be rolling over from last year. I had these in my unofficial project pan, and actually, oh gosh, I left the notebook. So I do have the pans that I'm going to be doing written down just to get more organized. I really do want to use up more product for 2021. And so I have my project pan written down. I have the products I did in my other video, and then I also have the eyeshadows written down as well. So let me find it. I also did an inventory, which that is amazing. Maybe I'll do a video on that as well. Where is it? I thought I wrote it in here. Okay, let's see. Here we go. So, for January 2021, I'm going to do like a rolling project pan. So I'm going to try to work on these first, and then I'll roll in some either in a month or 2 months, however I feel like I want to do it. I want to just be very flexible. And if I'm either hit pan on the product, I will roll it out. Or if I'm just not having fun with it anymore and I want to just put something else in and I got enough use out of it, then I will roll something else in. So these are the ones that are coming in from my unofficial project pan that I did last year at the end of 2020, and they're continuing on with me in 2021. So the first one I'm going to be having is showing is the Rimmel from the Rimmel Magnifies Crimson Edition, and it's this pink shimmer. These don't have any names on the eyeshadows, but it's this pink shimmer. As you can see, a lot of it is used up, so I'm expecting to hit pan on that one very soon. I'm kind of focusing on that one spot there, and as you can see, it's quite a dip there, so I'm hoping to get pan on that one soon. My goal is just to hit pan on this, not use it up necessarily, but I want to hit pan on it. Okay, and then my other one is from the Ooh La La. I have 2 in here. This palette is one of my favorites, from ColourPop, and it is a pink monochromatic palette. I'm working on Poodle, which you can see has a large dip in it, so I'm expecting to hit pan on that one. And also Big Sugar, which also has a pretty significant dip in there. So those 2, Poodle and Big Sugar. My goal for this pink shimmer in here is to at least use it 12 times in January. I've already used it several times, about 6 times already. So we're still at the beginning of January. It's just January like 9th or something like that, or 8th or 9th, one of those. And then for these, for Poodle, I want to hit 18 times on this, which I think is very plausible because I wear pink a lot. And Big Sugar, I want to at least use it 10 times. So we'll see if I can hit pan on these. Excited. Okay, then also coming over from the previous year is the Jackie Aina palette. I have a shade in here I am trying to pan. It is this shade Ginger. It is this brown matte shade here. As you can see, it is there's a little dip in there, not as much as like Poodle from the Ooh La La palette, but it's a lot of use so far out of there, and I do try to use that one a lot if I'm just like need a little shade in the crease or something. I want to try to use that one 15 times in January, and I've already used it 2 times, so got a little ways to go. Then also coming from last year is this palette, the Tarte Clay Play palette. It's a face palette, I believe. That's what they call it. I'm including this shade Instinct from last year. As you can see, there is a dip already in there. And when I started from that shade, I had never really used this palette at all. I'm sorry, this is blinding you. And so for this one, I am proud of the dip I got in there since it was a shade I've never used. And I'm continuing on with it for this year. I want to use this one about 18 times, and I think that's fairly easy because I can use this to just set under my eyebrow or highlight under the eyebrow, and it's really good for that, and that's an easy way to use that, like every day. Okay, and then I do have, oh, let me pull it out. Is this the right one? Nope. My Charlotte Tilbury palette, I'm also continuing it from last year. This one is, I don't use as much as these other ones, I would say, but I have got a lot of use out of this shade here. So this is the, I believe, number 4 shade. I'm terrible at trying to read the back of this palette for the shades, but I believe this is the pop shade, the number 4. And as you can see, it came broken, so I had to press it back in, but I've used it quite a lot too, so there's quite a little bit of a wear in there. So this one is coming from 2020 as well. I'm rolling it over, and I want to use this one 10 times in January, so I think that's great. So my goal is not necessarily to pan some of these ones that I don't like. This one in here, it's got a lot of product. I can already like feel how much product is in here. So if I don't hit pan on these ones, I'm not really going to be upset about that. But if I do hit pan on them, that's also great as well. So I'm going to try. And I really do love this palette, so it's no problem for me to keep that one in and continue using it for this month. And then this one I didn't really do in 2020, but I already just went ahead and added it in because it's an older palette. It's the Rimmel Magnify Spice Edition, and I'm going to try to hit pan on this brown shade here. Again, there's no shade names, but I've used this so much. It's kind of hard to tell, but there is quite a dip in this one as well. It's one of my oldest palettes, so I'm going to try to either hit pan or just use it up as much as possible. And I have just to use it 10 times for now, but I will continue to try to use it more than that as well. And okay, those are the ones that are rolling over. So now we're going to use the random app to generate 2 more pans or 2 more eyeshadows from out of my large collection to add into these ones. Alright, you guys, I have my palettes inventory / lottery, which is what I call it, pulled up here. I have all of my palettes listed here. I have 178 eyeshadow palettes, but I also have 179 listed on here for choose your own, and those, not choose your own palette, but choose your own from your from my palettes I've made up, like the palettes I've curated myself from Single Shadows, so I can also choose one of those. That's an option, so that's why I have a choose your own option. So 179 options here, so the 179 is basically like choosing a single shadow from my choice. So I'm gonna just randomly generate a number from out of here, and then I will randomly choose a number from using a random number generator. I'm going to pull up from my old phone, and then I will do another number for the number of pans and the eyeshadow and just count across until I get to the number. So here we go. Hold on. I have the random number app on my personal phone, but I'm filming with my phone right now, so I'm using my old phone to generate a number. So I have 1, 2, oh gosh, am I going to be able to show? Okay, there we go. I have 1 to 79 on here, and so let's see. Okay, it got 91. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull that up first. So 91. Ooh, it's my manga anime palette from Rude Cosmetics. Perfect, okay. And then the second one, I'm going to generate it 69. Oh, the Alter Ego Goddess palette. So I'm going to pull those out and I'll be right back. Alright, so we have the, oh, grab this. Okay, we have the Alter Ego Goddess palette. So this palette has 15 shades in it, and it looks like this. It's a dupe for the Natasha Denona Gold palette, which I actually bought the Natasha Denona Gold palette not too long ago. It's fairly newish to my collection, but this one I've had for quite a while, so that's interesting that I got the dupe. But I'm excited because I do really like this palette. So, okay, let's go ahead and generate a shade. So I'm going to put 1 through 15 now. Okay, it's on there. And generating 11. So we're going to just count across. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh, okay, interesting. So this shade called Freya right there at the end. And I'm excited for that. Okay, so that's going to be one of my shades. And then from the manga anime palette from Rude Cosmetics, looks like this. Inside, there are 35 shades. So we're gonna just count them going this way, ooh, across, and then just over. And I'm gonna put 1 through 35 in the generator now. Okay, 1. All right. We've got 1 through 35 in there. And there, and I'm gonna hit the generate button. Okay, number 4. Okay, that's, okay, so we've got up here. So starting here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this shade right here is like a gold shimmery shade or satin. More, I would say more like a shimmery shade. All right, I'm gonna swatch all of my shadows that I'm adding in here now. So this is one we just generated from Rude Cosmetics. This palette I like, but I don't love the formula of this, but I figured this would be pretty easy to use though. Then one from Alter Ego, Freya. Swatch that one. Okay, that also has like a sort of gold reflect to it. Let me build it up a bit. So those 2 shades. I have a lot of shimmer shades. Next we have the, wiping my hand off here on a napkin, brown shade from the Rimmel Magnify Spice palette. The pink shimmer from the other palette here, the Magnify Rimmel Crimson Edition. Okay. 2 more pink shades from, oops. Okay, oops, cleaning my hand off. The Poodle shade from the Ooh La La palette from ColourPop, like that. And then Big Sugar from the same palette, another shimmer. So far, a lot of shimmers, but we do have some mattes here coming up. I have the Tarte palette, this shade Instinct. Very nice. Jackie Aina palette, we have Ginger. We got 2 browns. This one's a bit deeper and a tad bit more warm, dare I say. And then from the Green Lights palette from Natasha Denona, we have the number 4 shade. So those are my shades. They're very neutral, but we do have those pops of, that pop of like green and then those pinks. So I'm excited to use these. These could be a really nice set of looks with these shades. As far as setting a goal for the shades I just pulled, I'm not going to set necessarily I want to pan these ones, but I am going to say I'm going to try to use the shade from here 10 times, and the same goes for this one. I'm going to try to use them both 10 times in the month of January, and then I'll probably roll them over into February since I just got these 2 into the project pan. So I'm excited for this, you guys. So yeah, that's pretty much going to end my video here. Those are my shades. Hopefully you got some inspiration from this, or you found this video helpful in some way. I just want to try to use up some more of the products in my collection. So yeah, I will check you guys out in the next video, and I will update you guys probably at the end of January. All right, see you guys later. Have a great day. Stay safe. Adios.